반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Choi Myung-ji and Yoon Se-young were causing a lot of trouble. Go Ji-suk told Yoon Sung-ho about the situation with a serious look on his face. At first, Yoon Sung-ho thought they were acting this way because they didn't want someone else to take Shin Hyo-jin's assets. But after thinking it over, he began to suspect there was something more going on. He especially became suspicious when he saw that Yoon Se-young had used Yoo-jin's flyer, which showed she wasn't upset about Yoo-jin's disappearance. Yoon Sung-ho started investigating Yoon Se-young more closely, and in that process, he discovered another shocking truth that would make Goo-hana very happy. Go Ji-suk was deeply hurt seeing Goo-hana's tears. He admired the strength and beauty of Goo-hana's love for Eun-chong. Go Ji-suk shared all this with Yoon Sung-ho. As he thought more about Yoon Se-young's use of the flyer, Yoon Sung-ho became sure that she wasn't just a witness, but someone involved in Yoo-jin's disappearance. He went back to the port where Yoo-jin had gone missing, hoping to find old CCTV footage that could give him clues. After searching the area, he found an old camera on a warehouse building. The manager said there was a chance the footage was still available. Yoon Sung-ho spent hours negotiating to get it and finally watched it. His hands shook as he played the video, and he was stunned when he saw Yoo-jin standing next to Yoon Se-young. They appeared to argue before Yoo-jin stepped onto a boat. Yoon Sung-ho's heart raced. A few minutes later, Yoon Se-young came off the boat alone, looking terrified. She quickly left the dock. Tears filled Yoon Sung-ho's eyes. He was now sure that Yoon Se-young was responsible for Yoo-jin's disappearance, but there was more. As he continued watching, another person appeared on the screen, Goo-hana. She was standing at the dock watching Yoon Se-young and Yoo-jin. When Yoon Se-young left the boat alone, Goo-hana stepped forward and seemed to ask Yoon Se-young something. Yoon Se-young froze, then quickly walked away. Yoon Sung-ho didn't know Goo-hana, but he felt she might be an important witness. He printed a photo from the video and asked people at the port if they recognized her. After a long search, an elderly man remembered her and said this child went to an orphanage. Yoon Sung-ho went to the orphanage and showed the director the photo. The director stared at it for a while before confirming it was Goo-hana. Yoon Sung-ho asked when she arrived, and the director said it was on a very cold winter day. Goo-hana couldn't remember her name or where she came from. The director said there had been a big fire and Goo-hana had been deeply shocked. Yoon Sung-ho was shocked as well. He remembered now that he had a daughter named Hana, and there had been a fire at their home. Hana had gone missing, and someone must have rescued her and taken her to the orphanage. At the time, Yoon Sung-ho had been so traumatized that he couldn't remember much about that day. The director showed Yoon Sung-ho a small hand mirror that Hana had kept, even though it was old and worn. Yoon Sung-ho recognized it right away. It was a gift he had given his daughter, and the words "Dad always loves you" were engraved on the back. He broke down in tears, realizing the truth. Hana was his lost daughter. The director spoke kindly about Hana, saying she was always a kind and warm child. Yoon Sung-ho was overwhelmed with emotion, and after confirming Hana's identity with a DNA test, he kept it a secret to protect her from danger. Yoon Sung-ho then met with Hana, who still didn't know the truth. She called him boss, but he couldn't bring himself to call her daughter. He showed her the CCTV footage of Yoo-jin and Yoon Se-young. Hana gasped when she saw Yoon Se-young in the video and realized why Yoon Se-young had been trying to stop her. She quickly forwarded the video to Shin Hyo-jin. After watching it, Shin Hyo-jin was shaken and couldn't believe it. That night, Yoon Se-young and Choi Myung-ji were arrested. The police had the video as evidence, and it was revealed that Yoon Se-young was directly involved in Yoo-jin's disappearance. Choi Myung-ji was also arrested and found to be a key player. Both were sentenced to life imprisonment. After bringing justice for Yoo-jin, Yoon Sung-ho showed Hana the DNA test results. He told her, "Hana, I am your real dad." The two of them shared an emotional reunion, overcoming their past pain and finally finding happiness together.
'Cause you are beautiful.